Selling money, selling money, selling money.
What I'ma do with all this money? What we gon' do? What I'ma do with all this cash? I keep counting down this money. They keep bringing in the bags. I'ma spend it, half spend it.
Hi people! Okay, so today's going to be a collab video with Kim Yvonne. And we're gonna put her information in the description box below, so you can go check her out.
Yes.
But this video is going to be about our worst job experience. And it's like
Morally,
it's
our worst job experience.
Yeah, the experience was in general was awesome for the sales, and it was intense and sales, good. Like we were around really fun people. Yeah. So the atmosphere was good. Yeah. But morally, what we were doing was, and we didn't know. So when we found out, it was just like we just continue with the story.
Yeah, you found at the end.
So we just left college. So I just left college, and I was trying to find another job. So I went to Craigslist. I mean, I just moved to America. I don't know anything about Craigslist. So I went to Craigslist. I saw this job saying, oh, you know, it's a sales job. You're making $100 and $100 every day. I was like, okay, let me apply. I applied, and Shani actually came with me to the interview. She sat in the waiting room.
I applied too.
And Shani applied, but her interview was the day after my interview. So we went into the place, and it was a modeling agency, just to set the tone. And we walked in. There was music playing like you're on the runway. The waiting room was packed with kids and mothers and, like, you know, ladies that want to be models and men that want to be models. It was just packed. So we went into the waiting room. I told them that I'm there for the interview, and I waited, like, I'm not even kidding you, like an hour and a half to go into the interview.
We waited a while.
So I went to the interview, and it was intense. It was like a Wolf of Wall Street type of interview, like, oh, sell me this pen type of interview. Like, he actually said, sell me this pen. So he asked if I had any background in entertainment, because it is a modeling agency and a talent scouting agency. So I was like, yeah, and I told him about the YouTuber. I told him about Shani, and that she was sitting in the waiting room.
Yes, so he asked I think he asked her why I didn't come in, or he came out and he met me. He was like, okay, why didn't you come in for the interview too? And I was like, I didn't know I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went with Chrissy, my hair was straight. I still had a relaxer in my hair, and I did like a little twist out. So my hair was big, right? But when I went for the interview now, I pulled my hair back, and I put it in a nice little bun, and I was wearing a jacket, a blazer, and a nice dress. You know, I was looking all professional.
I remember what you wore.
Yeah, I was looking all professional.
You look nice.
So the first thing I said, when he said to me when I came into the room, the interview room, was, why did you change your hair? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, like your hair looks so nice and crazy and whatever. Like, why did you change your hair? So I'm thinking, it's an interview. I'm not gonna go into the interview with my hair all out. And so he asked me to sell him some pants, and I told him it, and he's like, perfect. And I'm like, so I didn't do so well in my selling the pen, but
anyways, we got the job. We went in, and it was awesome. We got paid when we were supposed to get paid. First of all, that was like money.
And we were getting paid so well.
And we got commission. But the job was intense. We had to stand up and eat in the break room because
the lunchtime weren't guaranteed, because they would probably call you in for
because the waiting rooms were full. We actually saw one of our subscribers there. Plenty of our subscribers there. So it was good, and people kept coming in, and they made us work together, because I guess we work well together, and they literally had us interview potential talents together. But
let me tell you what we did basically. Is people come into the room, the office. We go out, we look for the name. We're like, okay, so let's say Natasha Brown. Yeah. And then this little cute little girl and her mom and her dad, we'll bring them into the room, and we'll go through this big elaborate thing, have her explain what we do. we have her do like a little script or something. Like
ask her the questions like, why do you want to model? Why do you want to sing or dance or act or whatever?
Do you have any pictures? Let's see some pictures. Oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous. Oh my god.
Stuff like that, and then we'd be like, bam! And then we'll be like, yeah, this girl's gonna be a model because we signed her up. She's gonna do our photo shoot.
No, because we'd have them pay like $5,000, from like $500 to like $5,000. Bear in mind, these people came into our office not knowing that they would have to pay money.
It's not 5,000. I think it was like 3,000.
I'm just exaggerating. Yeah. But $500 was the minimum.
But we got like, we would have to tell them like, listen, you have to pay to do your photo shoot and stuff like that.
Time is of essence. And the guy that did the photo shoot was really good. Was it the guy that did the photo shoot? Oh, I know the guy that did the wardrobe was really good.
So it was professional.
They
weren't
think anything about it.
We
didn't think anything of it because we did our research on these people. Not to be stalkers or anything, but we did our research on these people. And they were legit. So, we didn't think anything.
They had rules. They had cameras in each office. We couldn't say certain things. We
like
had a
Big
script.
Brother.
And we could, Big Brother. We would get calls from our boss to tell us to say certain things or not to say certain things in the middle of our interview. Like when we're interviewing the clients, he would be like, okay, you said that, don't say that. Because the camera is there and he would watch us and switch from different offices to watch everyone's
Or he'll be like, oh, they're so close to buying, just say this. Or focus on this because this is what's important. You know what I mean? Like coaching us while we're interviewing these people. And I'm not bashing our boss because he's a good salesperson. And he's just doing his job too.
So, long story short, we were there for like 6 months.
I think
6 months, and then
we had some really good people there.
Everyone there was just awesome. We come to find out that this whole thing,
it was one night.
It was one night
with our coworkers, and we were drinking and we were just talking. We were drinking and drinking, and we just decided let's Google the company that we work for. Let's
Google it more than what we've been Googling. Like Google like we've never Googled before.
Because things were happening and it just didn't make sense to us. It just didn't make sense. You know what? Let's just look up some stuff about this place because some stuff has been happening and we were getting really skeptical.
Oh God, can I tell you guys that's just an instance that happened to me at work and I'm so ashamed of it and I wish I didn't do it, but it was because my job was on the line.
Yeah, that's the one thing about this place. I always felt like my job was on the line. I never felt secure there.
Yeah, it was not a secure job. It felt like you were disposable. Okay, so one time this guy, it was at 9 o'clock at the night because that's the thing with this job. Yes, you're getting $100 a day and that's all fine and dandy, but then you come into work at 8 o'clock in the morning and not leave until like 10 o'clock whenever the last client is in. And sometimes they would set appointments like at 6 o'clock that night. People are walking after work. So I was there with this guy. He drove from freaking Tampa or Tallahassee, one of them, and he had $40 in his on his person. That's the only type of money he had because he came in this not knowing that he would have to pay for anything because you shouldn't have to pay for anything, but I didn't know that. Whew. So anyways, I was there and he has $40. He told me like, listen, I can't sign up for anything. I don't have any money. I can't sign up for anything. I don't have any money. I was like, okay, I got a ring on the phone. You better sign him up or you're not gonna come to work tomorrow. Like you can't come into work if you don't sign him up, if you don't take his $40. Remember?
No, was I at work?
I guess not. And I had a bad day that day, so I guess like that's why there's so much pressure was on me. And I was like, I need to make some money. So at the end of the day, I ended up letting the guys $40, and he was like, that $40 is for my gas. Like, please.
I remember.
Yes, he was like, please, and it stick with me. At the end of the day, I got his $40, right? So I could keep my damn job. So I was getting ready to leave. The phone for the office rang at the front desk. This bitch took my $40 and broke it down on the side of the way. Blah blah blah. This blah blah. And they're trying to have me the phone, and I'm like talking to the guy, and he's like, "You fucked me over, blah 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 blah. Beep beep he was broken down because he ran out of gas because I took his $40.
Whoa, I forgot about that.
But that made me feel like total just doodle, like a pile of steam doodle.
Wow, and this lady came in talking about, oh, you guys took my money. You guys took, I think, $2,000 or something like that, and nothing happened. It's been months, and I haven't heard anything. And she was going off in front of the rest of the clients, and it was bad. So we're like, let's do some research.
Let's Google like we've never Googled before. Let's go on the back page of Google. Let's go on Craigslist. Google.
And up to this day, I haven't Googled anything that deep. I felt like a researcher, investigator. We talk about private investigator. So we sit down there and we find out so much.
We found out that the place is being sued, found out the fraud, the posters that they had in our freaking offices, their photoshops that were real.
I even I Facebook one of the models that we would showcase in one of our interviews. I Facebooked her. And I asked her, hey, did you get your modeling thingy through this?
She said
no. So apparently we stole her photos and have them posted up and then telling people that we did this for her when we didn't.
Guys, tell me how we go work the next morning feeling so different. And then the boss realized that we felt different. And you know what the boss said to me? He pulled me aside because I walked out of one of the interviews because I couldn't tell him, listen. So I found out, blah, 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 we found out, we know the juice, we know what's happening. So in the interview, this guy's asking me like, oh, can you do this on me? And he wanted to act so bad. And I was like, I couldn't lie to you, dude. Like, I was like,
easy sale.
I could easy sale. Like, I could be like, give me $1,000. And the guy would just like, his $1,000 here. I couldn't do it. So I walked out, I was like, excuse me, and I walked out. The boss come up to me and say, well, you're here. You hear something? Why you stay so? Like, you okay? Why you here? Guys, push come to shove, the company closed down.
Yeah, a few months later,
the company closed down. Like, it was on the news. People were being
some employees haven't gotten paid. It was a thing.
It was a mess.
And the thing, I have nothing against my boss at the time,
the supervisors, nobody. Everybody there was just doing their job,
working for the man.
Everyone was doing their job. Everyone was doing what they were supposed to, just like we were doing. We were scamming people and we didn't know we were scammers.
I think that's why they even pay us that much, because it's like
they're trying to pay us.
If you pay me, if you're gonna pay someone who literally, everybody's still in college. The only people that are not in college are like the marketing people, and but for the most part, everybody's still in college. Everybody's young as heck. And they were paying us good money, so we weren't questioning anything because we got good money and we were able to go out and buy nice clothes and go and drink and dance.
Honestly, most of our money was spent on food.
But we get belly money. So we never question it.
It was not real.
Everything was a big scam. And sorry, we did not know. We're just as freaking clueless.
Oh, it's just bad.
Clueless as you guys. We just as clueless as you. And we found out that's why we didn't do it after we found out, because we were sick to our stomach. So, I mean, guys, we know the right thing, so we did the right thing, but we didn't know, so we were doing the right thing. At least the place shut down now. They can't scam anybody else. Unless they come back by a different name. But that's another story.
If anybody wants to do any modeling and stuff, you don't have to pay. People have to pay you.
But we don't know much about the industry because
we were in a baby industry.
But anyways, guys, thanks so much for listening to our video, listening to us rant. Again, remember to check out Kim's video.
We're playing a clip right now.
She talked about the principal principal a lot. She always said that he was unqualified for the job because it was his first year here and he had came from like high school or a middle school. So basically to her, he wasn't good enough. She even complained about her husband, and her husband used to make her lunch. She used to say, oh, I always have to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every single day. I never have it during the summer, but I always have to have it every single day. So she would be eating her peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then she'd start eating these grapes, and she'd be like, oh, these grapes are too brown. I can't believe he put these brown grapes inside of my lunch. Like, complaining about everything. Like, shoot, I'm over here making my own lunch at 6 a.m. in the morning. Like, I wish my husband would be making my lunch every single day. But she had a problem with everything.
So you guys can go check her out. She's really funny.
Yes, and she's gorgeous.
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 Yeah.
And tell her that we sent you guys.
Yes.
Tell her that we sent you. Alright guys, we love you and thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, you already said I'm ready to do subscribers.
Long time alone.
It's September, baby. Get your eyes, get your something already. Thank you for old subscribers for staying subscribed, and thank you for new subscribers for subscribing. And follow us on our Snapchat and stuff.
And I use Instagram more. I'll try to get on Snapchat more, but we'll see.
Okay guys, we love you so much. Thank you for watching our video. Yay! Alright, bye.
Man, every move